San Diego, we're very adamant about how tiny the show would be. I thought it was wonderful in the first episode where it turns out that your characters are having to flee across the border to Mexico.
I know, it's like we want to, yeah, I know.
Yeah, so,
Veronica.
well, I was going to ask how tiny was that planned in the writing, or was that?
It's all planned. That was all intentional.
Yeah, it's all intentional. Nothing's that by chance.
No.
Nothing that has double meaning is ever like, oh, I wonder if they meant that.
Yeah.
We do. Right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. And I think you'll see some different like themes in our show in terms of like questioning ethical boundaries, you know, like what if a power goes wrong? What would you do? What you needed to do in order to land in jail? Now scrapping all that, like now they're just after you because you're a mutant. So
yeah,
you didn't
so
do anything
it's
wrong.
very similar to life now. Like, did you commit a crime? Oh no, they still like took you in and put a gun to your head and tried to kill you. Oh okay, wait, are you innocent? Yes. This is strange.
Yeah, so it's we play more on those themes, but that was well played out.
It was not.
So what was it like being directed by Bryan Singer for this first episode, and how knowledgeable are you of the X world?
Oh, now we're very knowledgeable. We had a lot of homework too.
Yeah, you know, we read up a lot on the comics and watched all the movies, and you know, to have someone like Bryan Singer ask, you know, answering questions that you have of your character and like where the story can go, it was pretty neat. But it's also like super daunting. It's like, you know.
I mean, no, it was super cool.
daunting.
Bryan's great. I
terrified.
remember there's one shot of me in the pilot of Polaris where she they are shooting bullets at her and she goes like, ugh,
Flicks her hair.
and she like flicks her hair, and Bryan saw that, and I was doing it to move the hair out of my face so camera could see my face, but Bryan was like, that's it, that's who Polaris is. She's the girl who's like, ugh, these cops, let me just take care of them.
Yeah.
So like
She kept it in.
Yeah, he kept it in because he loved it. He was like, that's so her, because he gets these characters. Even outside of X-Men, just Marvel in general, he understands everyone. Like, he gets the world, he understands what it means to be like other and an outcast and minority, so it's rad.
And both of your characters there's an intensity there with both of your characters. Do you, as people, do you have to like take a moment to kind of like find the character? Are they under the surface?
My answer is no. I am my character. I as Polaris, I get to have all the anger and say all the things that I don't get to say in real life.
Yeah. You know, I feel like you have. It takes like 2 hours to get ready, and within those 2 hours, you like engulf yourself in this world. It's quite easy to slip into a character like Blink because, you know, she just has her walls up. It's harder for her to trust people. She's a little self-conscious, like, are you looking at my ears or my eyes or my markings?
We
like,
are.
You know, so, thanks.
But in a good way.
So it's quite easy to slip in and out of this character.
The scene where you're in the prison and you find out like you're pregnant. I think that was probably the most like unexpected, memorable, emotional, in there. Like, what was that like?
What was it like filming it, or what was it like for the character?
Both, I guess.
Well, you had two different versions.
There were two different versions.
Mm-hmm.
So the original one we shot was me in a plastic, like a vacuum sealed bag.
Which, by the way, was also in Blade Runner. Sorry.
Great, thanks.
If you watched it. Spoiler alert. Sorry, I thought that was cool.
And so that moment was like she was in a lot of pain. She was like up in this big bag, and it was like it was different. And now this moment we have in the new pilot is actually just more intimate, and it's actually Reed Strucker, like really as a father trying to be like, hey dude, stop being crazy, stop being erratic and nuts, and stop trying to kill cops. Like, you have a kid that you have to take care of. And Polaris says, F you, I don't care what you have to say, and I'm gonna fight even harder now. So it's a moment, I think it's like the mama bear moment where people think that because she's having a child, she's gonna be all like nice and I have to protect the baby. No, she's like, I'm gonna fight even harder. She has, I don't know how long gestation is for mutants, but if it's 9 months, she has 9 months to make the world a better place so that her kid can be born into a safe environment. And that's her timeline. For her, in her head, every day, one more day down, one more day that my kid is going to be hunted down, one more day that the Sentinel services are killing babies and taking them away from their families. So it's like literally the stakes are so high for her every single day. And that's why I love our show. Because our first season's like 18 days or something. And every day that goes by is another day that they're
Did you see your whole season's only 18 days?
Something like that.
Oh man.
Maybe 24 days, a month, I don't know.
Well, related to that, I've only seen the first episode, but I thought it was a really interesting setup where now the man who tried to basically threaten her with her unborn child is now going to be her cellmate, or could you talk about what Polaris' relationship's going to be with Stevens?
Oh yes, this is very interesting. I love revenge. No. Yeah, so...
She's some of the best one-liners in the shows that are coming up.
Do I?
Yeah, because every time I read the script, and I'm like, that's such a good one-liner for you.
The thing about Reed and Polaris, she hates his guts. She thinks he is what's wrong with the world. He's a bigot. He's a bad person. He's harming innocent people, and he does not even realize he is that. She hates his guts. But for survival and for survival only, with the stakes so high, with her, also her mutant baby she has to worry about, she actually ends up having to work with Reed. But there's a difference between putting something aside and forgiveness. I have to admit, I don't think Polaris ever forgives him. And we'll see it coming up in later episodes. There are moments where Reed admits he's wrong. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done these things. I now realize my faults. And she basically says to him, no, you do not get to apologize, and you definitely don't get forgiveness from me. So she's pretty stubborn, but I think rightfully so.
Are you guys
Strange dynamic.
Are you guys doing a lot physically, or is it stunt double, or is it CGI?
We do all of our stunts. And
I have
it
no
is a
stunts.
lot. You just does this.
That's all I got.
And then she does like cute little hops through portals. No, it's all us. I mean, everyone's been working so hard. I know I have like a lot of wire work. I fly now.
I feel like a lot of people do their own.
Everyone does,
you did your own stunts.
everyone
They had a
does their own
stunt woman for her.
We all
for
have
the
stunt
wire work.
people, and we have like amazing stunt coordinator. But we all do our own stunts because we want it to be as good as possible. I will say, like Blair Redford, who's not here right now, he plays Thunderbird. He has a lot of like hand-to-hand combat, which is like hours and hours of choreography and learning, and it's such a unique skill. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming up.
There was one stunt where they were like, you can't do that.
What was it?
It's like running through a wall. Spoiler alert!
Running through a wall?
I mean, it was cool.
For
it was
you
really
or for
cool.
Thunderbird?
No, Thunderbird.
Oh, I was gonna say you would die if you ran through a wall.
No, and then also
Blake.
it's like there's a door right here. No, seriously.
Yeah, there's like a brick wall with a door, and he's like,
No, it was a cool stunt, and Blair really wanted to do it.
Of course he
and they
did.
were like, you cannot.
he's kind
do
of a
it.
macho guy.
He's very macho.
He's very Thunderbird.
He's well cast. That was a weird tangent.
So, there's so many Marvel shows on TV right now, as well as films. Have you caught up with not only just the films, but just interest in the other TV shows?
Legion is
yeah.
great. Legion's fantastic. I love Jessica Jones. I haven't watched The Defenders yet. Don't spoil anything.
I haven't seen that yet
The
either.
films are great. I mean, it's great. It's all
Punisher,
great. What
looking
am I going to
forward
say? It's
to.
fantastic. We're such nerds. We're just like all of it, everything. I binge watch it.
It's like a little something for everyone. Like even Runaways on Hulu, like that.
Like a
enticing.
younger
I think
demographic.
I've like aged out of that demographic. Yeah, but it seems
Not
pretty
yet.
interesting.
Not yet.
Thanks, y'all. There's some.
Y'all, she spent 3 months in Georgia. She's
I
Southern
think
now.
I'm Southern. No, there's also, and I have a couple friends on Inhumans, so I was intrigued to see that too.
Yeah.
So, are there any Marvel characters you'd love to see your characters interact with?
Jessica Jones. I know they're not related and they're totally different universes, but so they're so similar. I would love to see them together. It would be such a weird dynamic, and we kind of look alike. That'd be weird, right? Anyway, yeah, Kristen Ritter is Jessica Jones for sure. Crazy.